How hard is it to win on the PGA Tour? It's hard. Guys go their whole career without lifting a trophy over their heads. Others can do it multiple times. Our guest today, 5-time PGA Tour winner and 2-time Ryder Cup team member, good buddy of mine, Harris English, gives us a peek behind the curtains at his prep every Tuesday. Welcome to Every Tuesday, Harris, my man.
Matt, great to see you.
Thanks for doing this. Justin, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
This is a pretty normal thing for you, right? 9 holes on a Tuesday, maybe a little practice after?
Yeah, I like playing early on a Tuesday. Since we have switched to the 9-hole Pro-Am on Wednesday, I just play whatever 9 that I'm not going to play on Wednesday and get familiar with the course again, because, I mean, this is my 14th year out here, so I've played a lot of these courses before and kind of get a refresher, and I like to play early and then work on my game after and take it easy in the afternoon.
This is an interesting week. I mean, it's kind of a Ryder Cup prep week, if you will. Everyone on the team's here. What are you guys looking to get out of this week? Is this a bonding experience, or are you trying to win this golf tournament?
A little of both. I mean, when that gun goes off on Thursday, you're still playing in a golf tournament. You're trying to win.
Yeah.
But for us, outside the golf, we're going to be hanging out a lot with each other at night, going to some dinners, and using it as a bonding week of getting everything kind of ready to go for Bethpage. So when we show up, we know what we're doing, we kind of know when we're going to tee off, and everything will be pretty seamless when we get up there.
Let's see it.
So I've never really properly used TrackMan or any of the other devices, but I feel like I've gotten a pretty good system to keep me engaged.
Like pre-Justin Parsons, you didn't use TrackMan?
No.
You know, you didn't particularly enjoy hitting golf shots without very, very specific targets out in front of him. But I think, you know, what we've noticed with Harris is been a very consistent putter over the years, always goes through his pre-shot routine really well on the greens. What the Performance Center's done well for him in the TrackMan system is it's asking him to hit a certain type of shot. He's having to figure out, it's coolish out here this afternoon, a little bit into the wind. He has to go through the process of coming up with what number he wants to hit it. He'll almost pretty much go through a full pre-shot routine, execute the shot. The device will give him a little strokes gain mark, and then he'll progress to the next shot. What it's done really well, Harry, I think for you, it's helped you to get to a point where, you know, you're less inclined to think about your swing or doing things with your golf swing. You're more inclined just to, okay, accept that one and then move on to the next number.
Yeah, to me, it's more like playing golf. I get 12 shots per yardage, so I like to do 75 to 125 is kind of my wedge numbers, and gives you 12 shots, and I treat those 12 shots like I'm going on a shot on the golf course. Full routine, full number, picture the shot. It gives you a pin, and it really helps me dial in of, I don't like practicing when I'm not fully engaged.
Yeah.
It helps me fully engage of what I'm doing.
I like that. Whenever I think of you, dude, I think guy's guy and discipline. Do you think that your discipline is a big reason why you're still doing this as, you know, the age goes up as well?
It is, yeah. I feel like Justin can say it, I've always been a hard worker. I've enjoyed the work, I've enjoyed the grind, and I've probably got more discipline and just, I mean, having a 2-year-old daughter now, my time management is way better now. And I feel like I've gotten better at that through the years, and I've always been a hard worker. I just say I work a lot smarter now than being out at the golf course for 8 or 9 hours. Like I can't do that anymore, but definitely working smarter.
So Tuesdays when you're out here, you know, Justin, first of all, how much are you, is there ever a week where you come out and you're like, Harry, you look great, dude. I don't really need to say anything to you. I mean, I'm assuming that's probably most of the time that happens.
Well, the last 6 months certainly have been really good. You know, I think the work you've done in the gym, certainly in the off season, and the continued work coming into this season, I haven't seen some really good performances in major championships as well. You know, it's helped us to kind of underline or put a kind of a stamp on the season. So, you know, there are times, but, you know, Harris is you know, like you guys are all perfectionists to some degree, so he's always looking for ways to get a little bit better. We're doing a little bit of ball testing in the off season. We're kind of trying to look at maybe some slight changes to the irons. You know, you felt that the Portrush, they're great through the turf whenever the surfaces are tight, and then it gets a little bit more like the stuff you had at Eastlake. The ball's spinning up a little bit more. So we're trying to think of little ways just to help keep getting him
Sure.
1% better, and I guess that's my job. So even if there's times where I can say, look, everything looks great, I mean, he's still going to push me to try and figure out ways to make him better.
Well, interesting dynamic too you guys have, because it's not all the time your coach lives in the same hometown as you. So, you know, that balance of, do we do work at home, come here and play golf, or do we, hey, you're coming with me Tuesday this week and let's get after it? That's got to be a little easier to balance, maybe.
I love having him in Sea Island. I love doing most of my work at home, and then when I come to a tournament, it's more maintenance or kind of check-in. I feel like he has one or two things that he's kind of always looking for, and I personally don't really like looking at my swing on video.
God, isn't that crazy how many guys line up with that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I can pick it apart and just see things that, I mean,
sure. There's people that would empty their bank account to get this guy's golf swing, but it's crazy how we all kind of think that way. You mentioned Harry's 2 runner-ups in majors this year. You're a Jeopardy fan? You like Jeopardy, yeah.
I am, yeah.
I got a little trivia thing for you. Did you know? So you finished second to Scotty twice.
Yeah.
You're one of 3 guys in the last 50 years to finish second in a major in the same year to the same guy. It's Nicklaus to Watson and Ernie Els to Tiger.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
I mean, for not winning, it's pretty cool.
For not winning, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of a step in the right direction for me. I'm 36 now. I mean, don't know how many more majors I'm going to be able to play the next 10 to 15 years, but it's like, these are the ones you got to get up for, and something that I'm always striving for. I mean, I'd love to win multiple.
Dude, you're so humble. Like, I think everyone out here would be like, dude, Harris English, you're going to compete till you're 50 out here in the majors. I mean, you've got a perfect build for golf. You're in good shape. This is my favorite Harris English story. You ready for this? So COVID happens, right? The world's ending Friday of TPC 2020, right? Mm-hmm. Our lockers are right next to each other. I shoot 74 or 5 the first day. I get an automated text that says, Matt Every, $0, 0 FedEx Cup points, and then my ranking. And then an hour later, they correct it and they chop the purse. I walk in there, our lockers are right next to each other, and Harris goes, hey, Every, look at this. What did the text say?
What, T second?
1.8 million.
1.8, how many FedEx Cup points? And then they corrected, and then
like an hour later, for an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these guys thought like it was a one-day event, right?
Yeah.
And Harris had a great day, but just, you know, not a lot of guys would have handled it that way. I mean, 1.8, dude, is it's tough to get that subtracted.
Back to like 50 grand.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that was, I mean, I hadn't played Sawgrass that great leading up to that, and I think I shot 65,
65, yeah. I think Deggy shot 63.
Like I finally was playing good, finally played good at Sawgrass, and then they cut it on Friday. I was so ready to give it a run that week.
Crazy
That's a
time.
bummer. All right, before we get out of here, Ryder Cup. What are your thoughts heading into it? I mean, this has got to be on your mind every single day right now leading up to it.
Yeah.
Have you told Keegan you're playing all 5 yet?
I told him I'll play whatever he wants me to play.
Yeah.
0 or
5.
Or 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was my 2 goals this year, were make the Ryder Cup team, make the Tour Championship. I feel like my team has really pushed me to do that, and it's been a great year. I really wanted to make it on my own merit of making that team on points, and I think I finished 7th or 8th on points when Steve Stricker picked me back in 2021. So that was a big goal of mine, and I'm ready for it. It's going to be rowdy. Looking forward to going to battle with these guys.